What's up, everyone? Welcome to another episode of the Garage Gang Podcast. With me, as always, I got Kenny Ray.
That's right.
I got Joe. I'm Aaron. With us today, we got a very special guest. He is a wide receiver at the University of Nevada. He's also a local boy from A-Town, Atascadero. His name is Elijah Cooks. What's up, man?
What's up, Elijah? Thanks for joining us, bud.
What's up? How y'all doing?
Good. Welcome to the
Thanks for
pod.
having me. Thanks for having me.
We're excited, man. We had Toe on here about 2 months ago, I think. So it's nice to get his teammate and another local guy on here to talk to us about some football.
Yes, sir.
We about to run that Nevada Wolfpack sweep here locally, man.
Oh, yeah.
You can have them all on, man. How you doing today, bud?
I'm doing good. I'm doing real good.
How's Reno?
So it's hot out here today.
Yeah.
I'm not going to lie. It's a little hot.
I bet, bro.
I was up in A-Town today, and it was like 97. I know. I was like, geez, man. Went back down the grade, and I was like, all right, I'm chilling. I'm
You
good.
know the usual, though, up there.
All right, so we're going to start off. Obviously, you grew up in A-Town. Or did you grow up there, or did you just go to high school
Atascadero.
there?
I grew up in Santa Maria, actually, and I just went to high school there my junior and senior year.
Okay. So you grew up in Santa way, huh?
Yes,
There
sir.
we go.
So where? So you went there junior year. Where were you gonna go? Where did you go in Santa Maria?
I went to St. Joe's my freshman and sophomore year.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. I think I'd.
Much better change.
Yeah,
Much better change.
much better change in our
Much
part.
better change.
We're not big St. Joe's fans
That's
over
funny,
here.
dude. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, but I'm not a big St. Joe's fan no more either.
My guy.
Aaron and I both played in Napomo, so or local
Okay,
football too,
okay.
man. Yeah. So what was it like growing up? So you grew up in Santa Maria, right? Or Orchid or Santa Maria?
Orchid, yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, how was it like over there, man? And why'd you make that change to Atascadero?
I mean, growing up in Orchid was great, but I just felt like going to Atascadero was better for my athletic career. Honestly, I knew I could play there and get more offers and get more recognition out of Atascadero.
Yeah. So I believe because I was a coach on the JV team at Napomo in 2014, the year we won CIF. And I believe we went and played you guys over in Atascadero that year, right?
Yeah, y'all did.
Yeah. But you were on that team, correct?
Yeah.
I transferred over there that year.
Oh,
That's the year I transferred over there, and I didn't play. I played football at St. Joe's my sophomore year and transferred over midway through the year.
Got you.
And
Okay.
I was there. Yeah.
Okay, because I was gonna say I remember a couple fast guys on the team, and I was like, I wonder if he was one of them. You know, I don't remember
No.
names too much, but I was like, okay, I got you.
Yeah, when Napomo won, that was the same year that the Paso also played in the
Yeah.
CIF title
Yeah.
game. I remember.
Yeah, Napoleon and Paso both got it.
Like Matt Albright and all them in the
Yeah,
photo.
Yeah.
Nick Kimball,
yeah.
Matt Albright, all the crew,
Yeah.
man. What a team.
So you were what, 2 years after them? Like you graduated 2 years after those guys?
Yeah, I graduated 2 years after that. I graduated in 17. So whenever.
Yeah, I got you.
2 years.
Yeah.
Okay, nice, dude.
So how was the change for you to Atascadero? It's a lot hotter than Santa Maria. It's a little different than Santa Maria, obviously. You liked it more or what?
I mean, it was a big difference, but I liked it a lot more because when I moved out there, I stayed with my cousins and my uncle, and my parents just let me move out there. So I was kind of
Oh, wow.
living my
Nice.
own life, doing my own thing, really. So it was I kind of got the feel of living by myself, really, at a young age.
Yeah.
It helped you going to college, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I bet.
Yeah.
All right, so at Atascadero, so in those years, did you guys? Was that the start of the downfall? Because they have sucked the last 4 years. So
It's been
Oh,
rough
that was the
sledding.
start.
you know what I
The
mean?
start, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was like the start of it.
Yeah, my senior year, we went 5-5,
Yeah. Okay.
and
Okay.
then after that, the year after
Yeah.
they were 0-10 and 0-10.
Yeah.
Yeah, I talked to a lot of people. I work at Costco, and a couple of the guys that barbecue for every Atascadero game. I talked to a bunch of the parents and a bunch of the boosters from Atascadero, and they're just like, might be a rough season again this year. I don't know. I'm like, well, dude, coming from Napomo, we've had a couple of those seasons, so pretty consistent now. But
I'm not gonna lie though. It's like my whole life growing up, A-Town was always a solid
Oh,
program.
yeah.
You know, we always made fun of them because we thought they were all on steroids. You know, because they were always just all, you know.
Yeah.
When I first went out there, our O line, like they were pretty much bigger than my
Yeah.
college O line. The first
Yeah.
year I was
Oh,
there,
yeah.
and then the year after was all smaller than me.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well,
Hence the 5 and 5.
Yeah.
so we
Yep, exactly.
we graduated in 2009. So our freshman year was like 05, something like
yeah.
that. And there was like a North County like a steroid thing going on, like Templeton and stuff. I remember back when I was a freshman. That was way a long time ago, but I remember that,
Yeah.
dude. So that
Oh
makes
no,
sense.
I could believe it, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
So I'm kind of interested. Did you play any other sports growing up besides football?
Yeah, I actually played basketball. I thought I was gonna go to college for basketball, honestly. Like I came out here in my freshman year, I actually joined the basketball team. And we went
Okay.
to the Sweet 16 and all that
Oh,
and
wow.
did that. So
Oh, with
my
the
whole
with the
life I
Martin
played
brothers?
basketball. Yeah, I played with the Martin brothers and all
Really?
Oh, that's dope.
that. Yeah.
Dude, that's really cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what position are you? Because you're what, 6'4"?
Yeah, I'm 6'4". At A-Town, I was a point guard, but out here, I was really just kind of like a practice squad guy to help them
Yeah,
out,
I got you.
prepare them for the game because they didn't have that many players.
Uh-huh.
So they just asked some football guys. They asked two of the football guys, or they asked our football coach, who can play basketball on your team? And our coach gave me and another guy, Justin Brent, and then we just was on the basketball team. And then they went to the Sweet 16. We got to do all that. We got some cool gear. They got a ring, all that.
Dude, that is sick.
Wow, that's awesome.
Hell yeah.
That's a cool experience.
I had no idea you were on the basketball
yeah.
team. Especially that year, because I remember you guys were ranked pretty high. Because the Martin brothers, I think it was Caleb. He was supposed to be like one of the preseason player of the year watch guys. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Caleb Martin was a boy. Yeah, he was really good. The year I joined the team was their junior year,
Okay.
and that was like when they were blowing up. So like when I got there, they were like a top 25 team, and then the year after they got ranked preseason like top 5.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah.
Dang.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
It's crazy to see, Reno, Nevada in basketball over there. You're like, what the heck? But yeah, I mean, those twins, they changed the whole program. That's for sure.
Oh, they changed everything.
Yeah.
That whole team was just a bunch of old transfer guys from different schools, and they were all good.
Just coming to play with those guys, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. That's smart.
That's legit. So yeah, it sounds like you had your you had plans at an early age for like your after high school sports career. Did you have any other interests other than sports, like any other talents or interests, or was it basically just hit the grindstone and polish what you got?
When growing up, because my dad played college football and then my sister played basketball at Washington State,
Oh wow. Yeah.
and so I was just grew up always knowing okay, my dad always told me I'm not gonna pay for your school, you want to go to college, you got to get yourself a scholarship.
That's awesome.
And so I just always worked to know I got to get a scholarship.
He's probably like, well, shit, I gave you guys the genetics. Now you got to work that
right.
shit going on.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's great. So yeah, you played Atascadero High School, the Greyhounds. What would you consider like your biggest game you played there, man? Like whether it be maybe your biggest game or just, I know Paso versus Atascadero was a big deal, obviously for good reasons. But yeah, what would you say? I know probably playing AG all the time is pretty big too. We like beating them. But,
Yeah. So actually, one year I got suspended. My junior year at Atascadero, I couldn't play against AG, and that was the year they were really good. I got some dumb thing. I said something on camera, and our AD didn't like it, and so they didn't let me play for that game. And we almost beat them. That was the year I think they were almost went to the CIF finals or CIF actually almost won it. And so that game would have been big. But honestly, my best game at Atascadero was against Slow. I had 230 and 3 touchdowns.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So that was my best game there.
Yeah, Slow's on the downfall too there.
Yeah, I know.
They've gotten a lot better over the last
yeah.
couple of years, but yeah, that's
Hey, was your year the pancake year with the Paso coach? He I guess licked syrup off of players. All right, so let's get back into it. The question I asked, because I want to know, what was it like being a part of that game because you guys played them the week after that stuff happened with their coach, right? It was the big rivalry game, and y'all were throwing pancakes and stuff out, weren't they?
Yes. I remember that it was yesterday. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, they whooped our ass. But
Paso.
that game
Yeah.
was funny. That game was so funny because we just all week we just kept talking about he really licked syrup off his own player. Like that's
Yeah.
crazy. Like that's weird.
Yeah, no.
And
So
we just-
the Paso, it was Paso coach, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Paso
Oh,
coach.
he
the
got
Paso
busted for
coach.
that.
Yeah, the Paso coach. They were celebrating after a win, and he did a body shot,
like a belly button.
yeah, off syrup off one of his linemen, and it was like, what are you doing, bro? Like,
Can you
what
imagine
the-
how salty
Like,
that
what?
syrup
Like,
would have
That's
tasted?
disgusting.
That's gross.
Dude, there's never a situation where I'm like, yeah, that's
Hey,
okay.
Could you imagine Russ freaking taking a
No.
body shot off you?
Not a chance, dude.
Oh no, Russ would hurt you.
Yeah, if I even suggested it.
Our coach. Yeah.
Yeah, so
Wow, I forgot there was like a thing going on with
and
the
I,
Paso
and I
head coach.
figured he would have been in it because I know that was right around that time. Yeah, dude,
that was my year.
that was wild.
That's crazy.
Dang, dude.
Okay, so you talked about wanting to get a scholarship like your whole life growing up. So, who recruited you, and what was the recruitment process like? Because we were all athletes in high school, but we weren't good enough to get recruited. So we want like, what's it like that having people coming to you trying to get you to go to their school?
So I was my junior year going into my senior year summer. I went to like all the month of June and July. I went to camps after camp after camp, and then I was actually at a basketball camp when I got my first offer. I got a call from Wyoming, and Wyoming told me that they wanted to offer me. And I was at a basketball camp, and I was pretty much saying like, oh, I'm ready to go home. Like I'm not doing basketball no more. Like I got my college paid for. Like I'm playing football.
Let's get it.
And so that's what like, and I really didn't. I was really under recruited. Like I only had 5 offers, one D2, and the rest were D1.
Okay.
And so like the recruiting process for me was just like really slow because I didn't really want to go to Wyoming because I didn't want to live out in Wyoming. I didn't like it out there.
I get it.
And then
Laramie or whatever.
and then
Yeah.
and then I got a call from Nevada actually after my senior season at Atascadero, and as soon as they called me, like because my cousin played here,
Okay.
and I've been to games before. I knew I liked it up here. I knew I liked Reno. And as soon as they called me, I instantly, because I had just got a coaching job out there, and they called me and said, we want to offer you. And then the next day I called him back. I was like, I want to commit. Like, I want to go there. Like, that's the place I want to be at. And then a week later, I signed.
So were you like close with Vi and Toa already before that?
Yeah, I actually met Toa when I played against Toa, like, all of Little League, like,
Being
my
an
whole life.
Orchid
Like,
and
always,
stuff, yeah.
every time you play Cabrillo or Lompoc, you'd hear, oh, Toa Tao, like, he's the guy. He's big as hell. Like, you got to stop him. You stop him, you win. And then I met him when I was in, like, 6th grade, and then we just been friends ever since, honestly. Like, he was growing up in high school, like, in high school my senior year or junior, senior year, every weekend I would drive out to Lompoc and just hang out with those guys because those were, like, my people. I enjoyed hanging out with them.
Okay, I got you.
Yeah.
You guys had the same interest in mind too. It sounds like,
Yep.
you know what I mean? Furthering your
Yeah,
sports education and whatnot.
yeah.
So were you guys the same year?
He's a year younger than me, actually.
He's a year younger than you. Okay. So you think you and his brother kind of had a nice stronghold on him coming to Nevada?
Oh, most definitely. I actually brought him. So I went to the spring game. The year it was like my senior year and his junior year, and I was already committed to Nevada. And we came to the spring game out here, and I asked him, I was like, you trying to come with me? And he came out with me, and before he's talking, he's like, I ain't coming to Nevada. Like, there's no way. Like, I'm not committed to Nevada. And then he came out here, had the best time of his life. And then we're in the Atlantis hotel out here, and he tells me, he's like, I think I'm finna commit. Like, I'm finna commit to Nevada, bro. And he just called it down right there, and he committed. He's like, committed right there.
That's sick, dude.
You sounds like he did the old-fashioned take the recruits out night
Yeah.
to show them a good time. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know if you ever saw Blue Mountain State, that show.
Best show ever.
I know,
yeah.
dude. Dude, like, Moran, take the new quarterback out. Show him a good time. Sign this paper before the morning. Have him sign this paper before morning.
Dude, that's so dope.
All right, so you said Wyoming recruited you, obviously Nevada, where you ended up. What were the other 3 schools, man? I'm kind of interested.
I had Hawaii, San Jose, and Azusa Pacific.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Dude, those are good schools, though.
Yeah.
I mean, dude, I know it's none of the Power Fives, but shit, dude, that's a Division I scholarship your college paid for. And I mean, I'm not gonna lie. Now Reno and Nevada, I mean,
You about to move
y'all are ready to like make a move this year.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we ready.
know what I mean?
We got big plans this year.
Oh,
Yeah.
we can try to catch a game. I think I have think we're at least me and Joe. I know you have other problems. Maybe we'll talk about going to see that Fresno State game.
Yeah.
At
Because
Fresno.
honestly,
Oh,
so
yeah, for sure.
because I'm from the Central Valley, I'm from Tulare, so I've always grown up a Fresno State fan, and I've always liked Notre Dame. And when we interviewed Toa, I just remember, I think it was last year, 2 years ago, when he scored that touchdown at like the last second of the game to beat Fresno State. I was like, dude, I remember that dagger to the
Yeah.
heart for sure.
Yeah.
But
I just I just would turn on TV randomly. Nevada would be playing last year, and then I'd see Toa break a 75-yard run and just be like, "Gosh, damn, he
No,
just
it's-
trucked a few boys
Yeah.
right now."
No, and I'm okay, and I'm not even gonna lie, dude. So I know Tao was there. I didn't know you were there, dude. And like now that I know you're there,
Yeah.
it's like I because I knew everyone around here knew Toa's name because he was on every newspaper, and so it was like, oh, he's at Nevada, Like my guy, dude. I'm gonna be watching for you this year,
Oh yeah,
heck yeah.
Thank you.
and
Thank you.
and you got a
Thank
guy
you, yeah.
throwing you the ball.
yeah.
Yeah.
Carson Strong. I mean, woof.
Talk about your QB a little
yeah.
bit.
I remember our QB ever since his freshman year. I knew he was going to be good. Like I told him, like after we lost to UNLV my sophomore year, and after that, our quarterback threw like a bad pass to lose us the game, really. And I went up to him and I was like, "Bro, you're gonna be our quarterback for the next 3-4 years. Like I don't ever want you to do that ever in your life because I know you're gonna be way better than this." And now he up there with the top quarterbacks in the nation.
No, I'm seeing like you look at the pre-draft stuff, and I've literally seen his name in the top 15 for the draft.
Honestly, I truly think he's the best quarterback in the nation right now. Like, he's 6'4", he has the size, all that, and he has everything to really be a true good NFL quarterback.
Yeah,
This would be the year for a quarterback from a smaller school, not a Power 5 school, to come out and start making moves. Because. I mean,
this is the
there's
one.
a couple good quarterbacks, obviously like Spencer Rattler and a couple other ones, but this is the year, man. This is the
Absolutely.
year.
Yeah, this is the year.
In Nevada,
That's what I'm like, this is your year, bro. Like,
Straight
this is
up.
your year to do something for real.
talking to you and Toa, I fully believe you guys are gonna make some moves this year, man. I'm pumped for it.
Yeah.
All right, so before we
We're
get
trying to win the Mountain West.
absolutely.
Yeah, wait, one step at a time, baby. One step at a time.
Yeah, yeah.
Before we get fully into our talk about the Nevada experience, we're gonna do a little segment. All right.
Yeah.
So we usually try to ask one of our guests, kind of have them do something or kind of get them off of just a straight question.
Some lighthearted
You know what I
duty.
mean? Kind of open them up. So we are gonna ask you your top 3 pregame pump up songs. We each got ours, and then you can go last. So we'll give you time to think. We'll each say ours, and then you can say yours. All right?
And if you can't pick 3, you can have an honorable mention.
Yeah.
You can have a top 5 or 4.
Whatever you want.
I don't really care. It's not really too strict. You want me to go?
Yeah, go first.
All right. Not really in particular order to me. Just Yin Yang Twins Halftime. I love that song. Listen to
that's a
some-
banger.
I love it. It used to be our JV basketball back in the day. Used to be our come out song. It was just pumped me up. And then I like Put On by Young Jeezy. And then I like Till I Collapse by Eminem. I mean, those get me going. And then honorable mention Headstrong by Trapped. So
Just get one of those headbangers where you
yeah,
can really
just-
start.
Yeah,
right there,
whatever.
get ready to go.
yeah. I don't know. Dude.
Go ahead.
For me, so my number 3 is the click click boom. For the same reason as him.
Boom.
Same reason as him. It's one of those ones where you just kind of start just getting ready to go. You start hitting shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You get all hyped up.
Yeah.
Number 2 is Move by Ludacris. Move,
Oh,
bitch,
yes.
get it.
Yeah.
I love that song. It just gets me pumped. And then number 1, and it's a newer one, but Win by J-Rock.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? I hear those trumpets or whatever
Yeah,
the hell
dude.
they are, and I get fucking amped, dude. I'm
Yeah.
like, let's go.
Yeah. That's a good
Get out my
one.
way now.
Yeah, I didn't need much to put me in the mood to crack the shit out of some people back in high school.
Oh,
I'd
yeah.
do that for
No.
free, boy. I'd do that for free. But go ahead.
So I got 3. I'm definitely more of a rock kind of guy. So my number 3, I went The Resistance by Skillet. Skillet's a pretty good little Christian band. You get me hyped. Number 2 is One More Time by I Prevail. And number 1, remember the name, Fort Minor.
Okay, I have no idea the first 2 songs,
Well, I knew one of three. One of three.
but remember the name for sure.
Oh, what happened?
I got you.
Hold on one sec.
No, you're good.
Yeah, we're still going. Anyway.
Yeah, it's still recording.
Yeah, so what about you, my man?
Yeah, what's your
So
song?
before every game since my freshman year, I've always listened to "I Don't Like" by Chief Keef.
Okay.
Okay.
Like I let Chief Keef really get me going before the games, and I listen to Finito, and then "Shot of Flow" by NLE Chocolate, the first one or the second one. That's the one ever since my sophomore year. Actually, those are the 3 songs that I've been banging before every game. I go out on the field and I'll have them on repeat. Just
Yeah.
Let's
repeat
go,
them 3
okay.
songs, just keep playing.
That's
Dude,
right.
that's all. He already had his 3.
Yeah, he already knew right away.
Yeah.
Knew
Put
it.
that voice on repeat.
He didn't know. He didn't have to wait for us at
Oh,
all.
yeah, that's a good one.
That's dope.
All right, so that was our pregame playlist segment. So let's get back to start getting back heavily into the Reno and Nevada Wolfpack segment. First getting to Reno. Sorry, what was the adjustment period like?
I mean,
Like
coming
from
out
the
here
coast
first,
to yeah.
being from the Central Coast, like you around nice weather all the time, and then you come out here, you got all 4 seasons on us. So that was the toughest part. Like freshman year, we had to practice in a blizzard one time, and I was out there freezing. Like over here, I had 3 jackets on, still shivering, like cold as hell.
Yeah.
And that honestly is like the biggest adjustment for me. Honestly, just coming out here because like I said, my parents let me really do my own thing when I was a junior and senior in high school. And so coming out here, like just adjusting to the climate change really and realizing that it's college football, not high school no more. Like everybody out here is good.
Yeah.
Like there's not no players on the team that aren't good. Everybody out here is competitive and want to play.
Almost everyone on the
And that's
team
what
was
really was-
was one of the best players in their high school.
All league
Exactly.
and
That's
all
what our coach
area.
always tells us. They're always like, you was the best player at your high school. You're not gonna be the best player here all the time.
Absolutely. So I got a grandma who lives in Dayton. So it's like 30 minutes away from you. It's down right outside of Carson City.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
So I know, man, the winters there get cold as hell, man. And so we'd always go up to Reno. That was like our day trip. We'd go up to Reno, do a little skating rink in the middle of the city, and then go to like the pepper mill or something.
Yeah.
Yep.
I used to come up here. All the time as like a kid because my dad, like my whole family snowboards.
Okay.
So like we would come up here to go to Tahoe and snowboard, and like back then I didn't think of it as nothing because like I'm coming up here for the weekend, like it's nothing. I'm in the cold for 2-3 days, and then when I moved out here, it's like I'm living in the cold, the heat, and then like all that.
You
really do get all 4 seasons over there for
Really?
sure.
All 4 seasons.
Yeah, because it gets hot.
And then like we got wildfires, all that. Like we have right now we keep having to like people have to get pulled out of practice because we actually have a wildfire like right an hour away, and this smoke is terrible out here.
Oh yeah.
That sucks, man.
And then that like keeps the heat in too.
Yeah.
Yeah, they actually just broke our AC. It broke our AC in our house.
No.
Yeah,
Oh, that's rough, man.
that
You're gonna
is
have to get little fans or something. You know what I mean?
I got my fan on full blast right now.
Yeah. California's obviously so it's that season. It's fire season. Fuck, man, Northern California's ablaze and doesn't look like the drought's gonna end anytime soon. Which prayers go out to the firefighters and first responders and everything
absolutely.
for sure as always, man. But
Okay, so I gotta ask you. We talked about Carson Strong, but before Carson Strong got there, Malik Henry was the quarterback for like 3 games, wasn't he?
Yeah,
Okay. Obviously, we all saw him on Last Chance U. The dude was a crybaby almost the entire time. You know what I mean? But what was 'cause, I mean, I can't say anything nicer than what I just said. 'Cause he was way worse than a crybaby.
oh no, I understand.
But what was he like as a teammate? Because everyone said he kind of matured a little more
Respectful.
once he got there. But was he all the hype that everyone said he was?
He was good. Like I'm gonna give him his props. That boy, he could throw.
Yeah.
Like, he had one of the best arms that I've ever played with. Like honestly, and then but he didn't really care about like school and none of that. That's what really messed him up. Like all he wanted to do was play football. I'm like, bro, we college athletes. Like you got to go to school.
Yeah.
Like that's the reason he only played 3 games that year is because he got to after our Utah State game that year, he had bad grades and then haven't seen him since. He just got out of here.
Just left.
Just left.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Yeah, because I remember seeing that, and I'm like, oh, like I said, like, oh, I know Toa's there. That's crazy. He's getting to play with Malik Henry because you watch the show and they're touting him like he's like the next great quarterback and all this stuff. So it's like, wow,
Yeah.
Nevada's got themselves a player. You know what I mean? And then you kind of, you knew it wasn't going to work.
Yeah.
Kind of.
When he came here at first, we honestly thought like, oh yeah, like this is our quarterback, all
Yeah.
that, and then he wasn't trying, like he went like at practice, like when he wasn't getting reps, like he would get mad, like not pout on the side, like not want to do nothing. And it's just like, bro, come on,
Yeah.
like there's 5 quarterbacks, everybody got to get reps,
And it's all competing.
And do-
It's all
Yeah.
competition all the time.
it's competition at all times out
Yeah.
here. Like that's something he didn't realize.
Man.
Well, obviously, it sounds like he didn't take care of at least half, with the school. 'Cause school's supposed to be half of the gig, and
Didn't take care of his chicken.
But
Yeah.
but also, it doesn't really sound like he made much of a chance to
An effort.
build relationships
Yeah.
with his teammates. So
Yeah.
that also goes
At all.
a long way because you don't know where he's at today. So that obviously
Yeah, right.
that obviously speaks
Yeah.
volumes. But
I heard he's playing in like the indoor league or something. But
Yeah.
I wouldn't doubt
Probably
it.
the
I
fan.
haven't seen him since then.
Yep.
where the fans call the plays,
Right on. Yeah. Four
Marshawn
verts.
Lynch's league, or
Four verts.
Yeah, 4 verts with the little thing in the middle.
You got to have the guy
No.
crossing
Slant,
in
the
the middle.
slant.
My go-to play was always the fake spike because the DBs
Oh my
would always
God.
bite.
And that's why you lose by
Throw 'em up
70.
Hey,
over the
Elijah,
top, dude.
Oh,
Elijah,
my
let me
God.
tell you right now.
I hang an 80 burger on
We
this
have
guy.
been friends with Joe for so long. I think he's beat me once in Madden,
Yeah.
and I usually beat him by an average of 50
Yeah.
at least.
He's not lying.
I think he's beat me once and I was drunk as shit.
Yeah,
So-
it was-
I mean, calling a your favorite player fake spike. I mean, that
Yeah.
can't get you a long way for real.
No, but
What are you, Dan Marino or
I mean,
something?
that's
What?
like growing up though. You know
Dude,
what I mean? Like
no,
growing up
it's
playing
not,
NCAA
'cause
football.
when he did grow up, it was just tight end over the middle, interception every time,
Yeah. And then you do the wishbone, dude.
Kittle over the middle.
Kittle over the middle. This guy.
Gosh, all right.
All right, so obviously that was in your first. Oh, was that your first year there? Was Malik Henry, or second year?
That was my third year actually.
Oh,
That was
okay.
My third year.
Okay.
Yeah, that was my third year here.
So, kind of talk about your first few years there. Obviously, this year you guys are really building up to something special. But the first few years, what was it like? Talk about your experiences and kind of some of the cool games you got to play in.
So when we first got here, we weren't good. Like we went 3-9 my freshman year, and I was a backup. Like so, I played behind a senior, so I didn't get that many reps. Like I barely played my freshman year, and then going into my sophomore year, I was starting.
Okay.
And that like we played at where did we play at? We played at Vanderbilt,
Nice.
and like that it was the humidity out there. It was, but it was
bet.
like a cool stadium, all that. Like
Yeah.
it was just hecka cool. And then that year we actually played at Colorado State. They had got a brand new stadium that year, and
Okay.
it was packed. Like it was packed. Like there was fans everywhere, and it was cold out there. I didn't know that fans stayed when it was cold because out here when we weren't good, all the fans would leave once it got below 60.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
Like, everybody would leave, and so like, and now that we're where we are today, like it's just like we really progressed. Like my class was our first. My 2017 class was the first recruiting class for this our new coaches.
Okay.
So like the coach that we have now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So and we came in with 40 guys, and there's only 8 of us here still
Okay.
from that
Wow.
class.
That's crazy.
And so now, and it's like the 8 of us that are still here. Like we play, like we start all of us, like,
Yeah.
and we just
Key members.
we really like have seen, we've seen a team like go from the bottom to the top, and it's honestly just been great.
Well, and honestly, you guys, not to say the guys there don't want it more, but you want it more. You've been there when you guys weren't good. You want to be
Yeah,
the
exactly.
mountaintop. Because I mean, when we were in high school, that was when Kaepernick was there. And one of the most
Yeah.
exciting football games I ever watched was that Boise State game at Nevada.
Yeah.
When they missed like 4 kicks, Boise State missed a bunch of kicks.
Four
and
Yeah,
field
they
goals.
missed a bunch of kicks, and then they hit the game winner.
Yeah.
Our coaches will show that pretty much every year to show
Yeah.
us like that team was the standard for Nevada. Really,
Absolutely.
Like, they really set the standard for what Nevada should be.
Yeah.
Shout out to Virgil Green.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
He went to
I
the same
went to high school with Virgil Green. So
Oh, really?
yeah.
That's cool. Yeah, he be coming out here all the time. Honestly, like he talked to us back in spring. He came out in spring and just like was talking to us about the league and stuff, and just really was giving us advice.
Yeah, that's
Was,
a good
was he
dude
still
right there.
hobbling?
Huh?
Was he still hobbling?
Oh no, he was good.
No,
He was
'cause-
out there getting his actual PT. Actually, he was getting PT
Good.
in the
Okay.
Good.
our physical therapy room.
Killing two birds with one stone, eh?
Because
Mhm.
man, I saw that was against. I'm a Jaguar fan, so
Okay.
he hurt his ankle against the Jaguars. He caught a touchdown and then just like blew it out in the end zone. And I was like, oh no,
Yeah.
not Virgil! Like, come on, man, you know. So I'm glad to hear he's back. Has he signed anywhere? Is he still on
I
the,
think he's
the
still
Chargers?
with the Chargers.
Yeah, I think he's still with the Chargers.
Still
yeah.
the Chargers?
Has
Nice.
another year
Okay.
there.
Herbert, man, I'm telling you, that guy's special.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
Absolutely.
He's gonna be good. Justin Herbert's gonna be good. When we played Oregon, that's another game. We
Oh,
played. I
that's
don't know.
right.
At any game,
I
talk
saw
about
the
it a
score.
lot, but when we played them, Justin Herbert was the quarterback, and he was out there. Like I'm pretty sure it was like him throwing routes on there. Like there was no defense. Like he was throwing completion after completion after completion. I was like, wow, this boy is good.
Yeah.
Like he
Yeah.
knows what he's doing.
I mean, he broke every single rookie record there was last year. It's
Yeah.
just insane,
He's
man.
gonna be real impressive.
He
Yeah.
did that with a team that their running back was out all year, and Keenan Allen was a shell of himself last year, you know. And so
Yeah.
I mean, really, that team, did they get any offensive weapons to go with him?
I
this year?
forget, dude. I forget.
I don't know. I think I
Honestly.
want to say they got someone in the draft, but yeah,
I'm
well,
sure.
they got a lineman to protect
Yeah.
his ass. That's what
Yeah,
it was.
yeah. Protect your biggest asset, man.
Absolutely.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. So I know we talked about the expectations, but what are your realistic expectations on the season? I know. I mean, I just want to hear it from you. You know, where do you think you can go? Where do you think you're gonna go? And then personal expectations as well.
My team expectations is like I said, we want to win a Mountain West championship. That's something we've been talking about since the day I got here. Like all we want to do is win the Mountain West, and then we believe we got a team good enough to play in like a New Year's Six bowl,
Absolutely.
playing one of those big bowl games because we have the team to do it. And honestly, my personal goals are just I want to get through the season 100% healthy, and honestly be one of the top receivers in the country. And we feel like we got the top receiving core in the nation. Like we have Romeo Does. I don't know if you
No,
heard of
yeah,
him. He's
yeah.
like he blew up last year. And our tight end blew up last year. And then like really I was the only person that like the missing piece really. And we feel like with me back like and our backup guys, like our young guys,
Got you.
we feel like we have the best receiving core in the nation, and we really feel like we could be. And Toa, like Toa's like really one of the best backs in the nation.
No, Toa, man,
And we
he's a
feel like we
freaking missile, man. That guy's
Yeah.
just
Man, I'm getting pumped up already right
no,
now.
I know. And Toa can catch.
That's awesome, brother. Yeah, I like good answer, man. You want to get
Thank you.
through the season 100% healthy, because if you get through the season 100% healthy with the work I'm sure you put in, all else will follow. You know,
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Did they ever expand the college football playoff? I was gonna because I asked them and I heard they were really talking about it. No.
Yeah, they were talking about it, but like that's our quarterback. Actually, he said it as a group because we got like a team group chat. He sent us in the group chat like because last year they was talking about throwing Cincinnati in the college
Yeah.
football playoffs because it was like 14-0, was blowing teams out and stuff. And he was like, we could beat that Cincinnati team this year. Like we could beat a team that they talk about. Maybe throw
Yeah.
in there like the team.
No,
the
absolutely.
big name teams ain't doing the thing.
that coastal Carolina team,
Yeah.
that
Exactly.
Cincy.
Yeah, if you guys do what you're supposed to do, starting week 1 at Cal, I mean that right there is a good measuring block
That's a
for you guys.
big start right
you
there,
know?
man.
Go in there
And-
and handle the
You're gonna beat Cal.
the Yellow Bears,
Yeah,
and
Oh, yeah.
we
Yellow
don't
Bears.
call them Golden.
Yellow Bears.
Yellow Bears.
The Yellow Bears.
He's a UCLA fan, so that's why.
Okay,
Go
Yeah.
Bruins.
Yep.
I'm a Sooner fan. Like last year, 2 years ago, we went and saw UCLA and Oklahoma Sooners in the Rose Bowl with Jalen Hurts.
Oh,
So that was
yeah.
awesome. That was a great
Oh,
game.
my
Yeah, it was-
gosh, that's a good game.
Jalen Hurts is fast.
Yeah.
He's really
Super
fast.
Real fast, yeah.
Bro.
Yeah, good quarterback. It was
Yeah.
crazy.
I'm spoiled with my
Well,
quarterback situation.
I'm excited too because this year, so the reason they were talking about only them two going to your Fresno State game is because that same week I'm going to Vegas and I'm going to watch the Eagles and Raiders play. And then
okay.
and then the night before I'm going to San Jose State versus UNLV at UNLV.
Okay.
And so I'm going to watch that
Okay.
game. And I just found out Tate Martell's the quarterback at UNLV. I didn't know that until today.
He just transferred there. Yeah, he transferred there like
know?
this summer.
He's back home. Made a little.
That's what I'm saying. He probably should have just gone there in the first place.
360.
Hey man, life sometimes goes full circle, but
Circle of life.
Really,
Ohio
it
State,
really does.
some other school. What?
He
Ohio
went to Ohio State to Miami, and then De'Aaron King got to Miami, and they
Yeah.
were like, "All right, later, Tate." Like,
Yeah, he fits in better.
Oh,
you know.
yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And he was trying to. They put him at receiver at Miami and stuff,
Yeah.
and
Do
he
you,
was not messing with it. He came to UNLV.
no.
do you guys you guys play UNLV, right? Is
That's their big
like,
rival.
That's,
Yeah.
I know.
That's our
I was
rival.
getting there. Yeah. Crush
We played
him.
him every year. We
Crush
played him on the 29th Halloween this year.
Oh, really? Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, that's a Halloween game. They actually played. They play in the
In the
Raider
stadium.
Stadium.
No, that's
Yeah.
why I'm excited to go because I get to go
Yeah.
2 nights in a row
Yeah.
to Raider Stadium. So you guys
We played
actually
there.
the first game ever, right?
Yeah, last year.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
last year we played there. That was the first game ever in that stadium, and it was because I got hurt the first game of the season last year,
Okay.
and that was the second game, and I went to that game just because I'm a Raider fan.
I'm a Raider fan.
And
Okay.
I wanted, yes sir, and I wanted to see the stadium, and when I went in there, I was like, this is crazy. Like this is the
Yeah.
nicest stadium I've ever seen in my
Oh.
life.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Death Star. It's dope.
Mhm.
Dude, so me and Aaron, as he said, he's a Jags fan. I'm a Raider fan. We went to Jags Raiders our whole life, basically together. This 2 years ago, yeah, 2 years
The
ago.
last game in Oakland.
Last game in Oakland, me and him went to, and we were on the field up until kickoff, watching the Blue Angels fly over, watching all the legends. We were dabbing up, we were on the Jaguar side, but we were dabbing up
So-
the Jags.
so
and
I'm at the
everything.
Jags.
I'm wearing my Raider. I'm like, let's go.
We're sitting 6 rows back, and
Yeah.
the Jags come running out, and I start screaming like, "Let's go!" And all the Raider fans are like, "Sit down, you fucking loser! You suck!" Like just talking shit to me. And so we got one of the Jaguars team representative guys saw that, and I saw him pointing up to me. I'm like, "Oh shit, they're saying something like trying to
Yeah.
kick me out or something." And he comes up to me and he's like, "Hey, do you want to come down on the field for a little bit?" And I'm like, "Wait, are you serious?"
Yeah.
He's like, "Yeah." And I was like, "Can I bring my buddy? Me and him are here together." He's all, "Yeah, for sure."
Yeah.
So we got to go down on the field for the whole pregame warm
Yeah.
up while the Jags were warming up. I got to shake hands with Josh Allen. He was like our first round pick that year.
Yeah.
And
Oh, yeah.
yeah, and
Beast.
then on top of that, the Jags and
Yeah.
Minshew beat them
16-3 with 5
like
minutes
30
left.
seconds left.
Yeah.
The Jags scored, and
That's crazy.
I'm sitting there. I jump up in the middle of it, and I'm like, "Let's go!" And everyone's just like, "Sit down."
Well, it's a funny little story because quick. We like you said, we were 6 rows up and we came a little bit early and we were taking pictures at like the gate where they open it and you go on the field, and the security guy or a little whatever guy that opens the gate and stands there, he was like, "Nah, you guys can't stand there. You guys got to go back up to your seat." We're like, "Oh, dude, we're just trying to get a picture and we're out." You know what I mean? And so we went back to our seats, like he said. And the guy came and did, told us what's up and gave us the passes. I remember going past that security guard guy and being like, "How's this pass, dude?" I was like, open that gate. I'm supposed to be here. So, dude.
No, we got some real cool pictures from that game. too.
Yeah.
That was definitely one of the coolest games I've ever been to in my
Yeah,
life.
man.
Okay, so we talked about getting through the season healthy, all that, being one of the top receivers in the country. That obviously leads me to my next question.
Yep.
NFL,
Dreams, baby.
talk to us. So that's firmly, we're thinking NFL's
Yeah.
the next step, and you get drafted by the Jaguars, play with Trevor Lawrence, and let's win some Super Bowls. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir. Hey, that's the dream. That's been the dream since I was a little kid. I'll go anywhere, honestly. I don't care. Whichever team take a shot at me, they gonna get it all out of me. I promise that.
Absolutely, man. That's so cool, man. All of us, we always dreamed of playing in the league.
We did,
But
yeah.
honestly, to have a legitimate shot at it, it's like right there at the end of the season. I can't even imagine the excitement that you feel for that. You know what I mean?
Oh yes, it's like I am constantly thinking about it. Like every day in practice, I'm like, I know I gotta go hard. Like I gotta get ready. Like this is nothing compared to the next level at all. Like,
Yeah.
Like I'm
And-
trying, I gotta get ready, and it's always on my mind.
That's great motivation
Yeah,
too.
that's what I was gonna say. Yeah, it keeps that
Great
flame,
motivation.
that flame lit, man, to get better, to be better. Because if you're not getting better and working hard, someone else is, and they're gonna take
Yep.
your spot. Because
Exactly.
there's only so many
Exactly.
spots. There's only so many spots to give in the next level. And you need a little luck on your side as well, But you make your own luck. I'm a firm believer of that.
Well, and you really couldn't
Same.
have picked a better time for your senior year to come up. You know what I mean? With the team you got and the expectations, you guys are probably going to have a couple TV games to where if you shine, you could really get out there and be on the radar like you're talking. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's the goal. That's the plan.
That's what I'm talking about, man. Hey, I just want to let you know we're stoked, bro.
We're
Like,
stoked,
Yeah,
man.
and we're all
First
rooting
off,
for
we're
you,
very
man.
stoked that you came on the pod.
Yeah,
but
we
we're
ain't just
stoked that-
playing you right now. We're pumped, man. We're first and foremost, we're sports fans, football fans, and this pumps us up, man. So
Thank you.
Okay, so you talked about your favorite NFL team being the Raiders.
yeah,
Talk to us about their offseason. What did you
Yep.
think? What do you think? How do you think they're going to do next year?
I mean, I'm a realistic Raider fan.
Let's
Like
go.
I feel like
Yeah.
we're gonna have a good team. I feel like we're gonna have a good team,
I do.
but I feel like we're continually gonna get better. I honestly think Devontae Adams, because A-Rod is about to be done.
Yeah,
A-Rod is about to be done. He is coming with Derek Carr
yeah,
soon.
he is.
He's going to link back up with Derek Carr. And I feel like once we get that one extra receiver, we just need one more
Yeah,
real
We
good
do.
offensive weapon.
You could have drafted CeeDee Lamb. But you
Yeah,
also-
we could have, but big. We need a bigger receiver to go with. We have speed. We have Hunter and Renfro, John Brown, Ruggs, and Bryant. He's 86. He's been showing good things in training camp. Gosh, Brian Edwards, I think it was.
Yeah, I think
showing
it's
great
that.
things, and then a vastly improved defense. I'm not saying anything about the defense because we'll see how
best
that
player
is,
y'all got
but
on offense is Waller.
Waller.
Waller's
Yeah,
the best player
Waller,
y'all got on
Yeah,
offense.
that's what I'm
Dude's
saying.
I mean-
We just need that one big
Plus-
receiver who we can depend
Yeah.
on truly all the time.
Yeah.
Because we got the speed, we got
Yeah.
the good tight end, all that.
We're a
We just
running back
need that
situation.
One more piece.
I ain't worried about our offense, man. Like our offense has been efficient for the last 2 years, scoring points. If we need to run it, smash it, and then we could go over the top. It's our defense who can't, stop a sniffle. You know what I mean?
And
Like,
honestly,
so-
I think Gruden gonna get us there. I think
Yeah.
Gruden gonna get us
Yeah.
there.
yeah, he's
I think he's gonna
whatever.
get us there.
I hate him.
He's gonna get y'all. He'll get y'all on Monday Night
All right.
Football. He ain't gonna get
All
you to the Super Bowl.
right. So, yeah. Well, whatever. Well, fucking whatever, dude. I've been hurt many times by the
I
Raiders,
know.
so whatever. It's just another year to me,
Hey,
man.
I'm a Jaguar fan. Trust me, I know.
Exactly.
So I'm realistic like you. So,
Yeah.
all right. So a little bit off beat. What's your favorite spot to eat in the coast back home? We'll start with the coast. Like 805
Back
eats.
home.
What you got for us? Any good
I love
spots?
Orchid Burger.
Yeah.
Orchid Burger.
I love
Okay.
Orchid Burger.
Obese. Yeah, we like
yeah.
obese.
Chili cheese fries.
I love chili cheese fries every time.
Oh,
Chili
yeah,
cheese
every
fries,
single
chicken
time,
strips,
dude.
Every
Yeah.
time.
Okay.
Oh, chicken strips. That's what you get.
Oh, bomb.
I get the chicken strips and chili cheese fries. Those are my go-to.
Fire.
Bacon cheeseburger with the jalapeno ranch.
Oh boy.
Which is straight fire, and then chili cheese fries.
Damn, I
which
might
is
go to
go-to.
freaking or
I'm telling you, it's not a bad
AG
choice.
and go. All right, we do a little Reno eats. Where's a good spot in Reno, man? What really catches your fancy, gets those taste buds tingling a little bit?
So it's like right around the corner from my house. I eat Cane's, Raising Cane's,
Oh yeah.
Okay.
like probably 3 times a week. Honestly, if I'm being honest, like 3 times a week.
Yeah.
And I'll never get tired of it. People always say like, "Oh, it's the same thing over and over." I'm like, it still tastes good to me every time.
Yeah.
Like, I had it yesterday actually.
If it's something you like, it can never be too much
Yeah.
because you like it.
Exactly.
Obviously, it's
Yeah.
your thing. You know what I mean? So it may be too much for someone else because that's the way I am with like Chipotle. Dude, I can eat Chipotle like every day. I love Chipotle. You know what I mean? So yeah, my wife doesn't like that, but I get.
Well, I like living where I live. I almost don't feel the need to go to Chipotle myself, just because I got like a Mexican deli in the back of
Yeah.
every like
A lot
liquor
of-
store around here, especially South
Yeah,
County.
that's true.
That's I've had Chipotle like 3 times in my life,
Yep.
and that's just because I go to La Mia, like everything, La Placita, La Chiquito, Los Cerritos,
La
Picosito,
Picosita,
Jalisco,
yeah.
all of them.
You got
but-
the real Mexican food out there.
oh yeah, dude,
Oh, don't get
totally.
me wrong. I go there.
No, I know.
All the time.
I'm not. This wasn't dogging you.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck if I was dogging you, but no, I'm just kidding. That's my best friend. Quick hitter to finish off the pod. Do you have any interview suggestions? Who someone we could interview next? Like just something you could see a good fit sitting in your seat you're sitting right now.
mean,
You know.
You talking about you a Jaguars fan? You know Josh Oliver, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
Yeah.
hey, we've
Dude,
been trying to get
tried
him.
reach out to
Please,
the guy, man.
Yeah.
I'll take. That's my boy. That's
Yes.
my boy.
Please.
Like,
He's,
I'm
he-
really good- I'm
he's
really
a
good
Raven
friends
now,
with Josh.
but
Yeah, I'm really
absolutely.
good friends with Josh.
Hey.
So I'll hit him up for you guys.
Hey,
Hell
bro,
yeah.
please. He's been on our list, and I work for Costco. I see him very rarely. I've seen his parents there a little bit and whatnot. I've talked to them. But that would be
That would be
amazing if you could.
Please, my guy.
And we love
Sure,
supporting
I
the
talk to him.
locals.
That's what I talk to him like I'll hit him up on Instagram all the
Yeah.
time, like Snapchat him, all that. Like I'm cool with him. I used to work out with him like when I was back in my freshman year of high school. I used to work out with him.
Yeah.
like,
Because
all
he was
that.
at Paso, yeah?
Yeah,
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 okay.
Paso.
Yeah.
I know he was a Jag too. That's
Yeah, no,
right. Now
we
he's a
drafted him
Raven?
in the third
Yeah.
round.
And Bailey, you know Bailey Gaither?
Yeah,
Yeah,
from he
yeah,
went to
absolutely, yeah.
San Jose State.
He's with the Packers now, and he's actually doing
Dude.
good out there.
Hell yeah,
I'm,
man.
I'm good friends with him too, so I'll hit him up too.
Hey, yeah, put a good
Please
word in
do.
for us, man. We love supporting because it's a smaller area, man, Central Coast, and it doesn't get a lot of exposure. But there is some serious talent here, dude. There is some talent that could, and that people don't know about, and that's one of our goals. We like trying to get that talent
Yeah.
exposed in a way.
Exactly. Yep. That's what I want to do when I'm done with football. I want to come back and open up a real training facility on
let's
the 805
go.
to really put
Dude.
kids on the map.
That's
put kids on the map.
that's been our plan for
That's
a
been
while.
our plan,
We
dude.
want to build a center where we
Yeah.
can have basketball, football, and baseball. Let them play and let them do their thing.
We got a couple.
We could talk.
we
We
could
could talk.
talk.
We could talk one day because I'm trying
Yeah.
to do that for real.
No,
Like,
absolutely.
We've been talking about it for like the last year or so, dude, and it's something for the future.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
And we definitely.
Because like there's so much talent out there.
Oh yeah,
It's
that
ridiculous.
doesn't
Like,
get seen.
It's like no, everybody thinks about it because all people see is the Bay in LA. They
Yeah.
don't
Yep.
think about this place in the middle.
Exactly,
Right.
man. Well,
Hey Elijah, I want to say thank you for
Thank
coming
you.
on the pod, my
Yes.
guy. This was an absolute blast.
blast.
It's been fun.
Blast, man.
Hey, and this is
Thank you
not the
guys.
last time.
Thank you guys.
Yeah. This isn't the last time we talk. We definitely need to keep in touch, man, and we definitely after this year we'll let you get to your get your mental get going, and after this year we're gonna be talking. We're gonna be talking.
Yes, sir.
See you guys winning that New Year's Six Bowl, man, and
That's what I'm talking about.
Yes, sir.
absolutely. So everyone watching, man, just keep your eye out for Nevada Wolfpack, Toa, Elijah Cooks. They probably be shocking the world and surprising some people.
No,
this
not
year,
probably.
man.
They will be.
They will be, dude.
They will be.
Yeah,
It will be.
100%.
Speak it
It
into
will be.
existence.
Yes, sir.
Speak it, and it will.
That's right.
be.
All
So,
right,
yeah.
brother. Thank you very
Thank you
much.
very
We
much, man.
appreciate
You
you
did
having
great.
me on.
All right,
Yeah, thank you guys. For real,
definitely.
thank you guys.
Garage Gang out.
Garage Gang out,
Good
baby.
one.
That's gonna do it for us.
Yeah, gang, guys.
Hell
Yes,
yeah, man.
sir.